to the club too much. No, I'm sorry. We can't be together. We can't be together. No, 90 days. That's all you get. And you ain't even not considered an ex. You was just a subscription.
So you want to know why club girls are a waste of time? Check this. For one, I will never ever wife a girl who goes to the club, especially one who goes to the club all the time. And I see them consistently, even though I don't really club or anything anymore. But if I ever see or know a girl that goes to the club consistently, you're already not wifey material. You already lost the battle. Do you understand? A guy who's successful is not going to want a girl who's always at the club getting drunk or getting high or always at some random guy's table. Do you understand that, ladies? And this is not for all you girls. Only girls do this crap. Women know better, and they know that they're not going to waste their time at the club. Because for one, there's no guys at the club that you can take serious. That's bottom line common sense. You girls should already know that. It should be in your girl notebook handout that every girl knows in their mind. You need to write that at the top of the list. Clubs are the most loser, waste of time guys that you don't want to invest in because there's no future. No future. Okay? And on top of that, successful men who ever do go to the club ever, which me, I never go to the club. The only time I go to the club is if it's like a birthday celebration or if I'm celebrating for a business thing that we accomplished or whatever. It's very rare. But if a successful man goes to the club who actually does have good intentions, he's not going to want you anyways. Because no successful man who wants something serious, who's going to be loyal, wants a girl who's a party animal, gets drunk, and likes attention, and goes off with a bunch of guys all the time randomly every week. That's automatically what they're going to assume, no matter if it's true or not. They don't want that. We want a girl who's going to stay home, go to her normal job, be with family, who reads, who goes to the gym, who's submissive, who's not needing validation, who's not all over social media. What are you talking about? How do you girls not know this? It's insane to me. Waste of time. You will never ever catch me with a girl at the club who I'm ever going to freaking wife up. Ever. That's not even an option. So if you girls are going to the club, have your little fun here and there. Don't make it routine. And definitely don't make it a thing where you think you're going to find a guy who's serious at the club. You're wasting your time. The percentage of that is so small. So small. But, like I said, have fun standing at the tables, acting like you're having such a great time with your drink, Snapchatting to all your friends for 5 hours standing at the table, literally doing nothing. Oh, gee, that's so much fun. Have fun with that, girls. I'm out.
We are actually too old to be at a weekly party.
Yeah.
A monthly event.
Yeah.
But not a weekly event.
No. Going out weekly at our age is diabolical, and you need to sit your ass down. Please.
If you want to do a club thing once a month, maybe it's an R&B night.
Yes.
Approved.
But being out at the club on a random Thursday night or something.
Every week.
Deathly.
Yeah, not it at all.
We sound old. I love that for us.
Listen, I'm here for the reality of my age.
Are you?
And the reality is that I'm not aging.
That's cutesy. Good one.
I'm curious, do men take women that party every weekend seriously?
I'm not going to tell you, don't go out to the club. Once I see that you like going out to the club, you ain't my girl.
Damn.
What's wrong with the
What
club?
is she going to the club with her
I won't
girls?
stop you from doing something you like to do. I ain't trying to control nobody.
What's wrong with going to the club?
What if she
Nothing.
going to go smoke some hookah?
There's nothing wrong with none of that. Just nothing. Do
What
it.
if it's her birthday?
Do it.
Her
Please.
homegirl birthday.
Please go do
But
it.
because she want to do that, she can't
Just without me, baby. Baby girl.
be your woman.
No, you can't be my woman.
What if it's a strip club? She like going to the strip club.
Go. You should
So
go.
what?
And she belongs to the streets.
You should go.
What does your woman like to do then? And what do you like her to do?
We just like each other. I don't know.
Exactly. Not the damn club.
This might not sit well with some people, but there's actually a scientific reason for it. Okay, if you're a girl and you like to go out to girls' nights every weekend, you go to the bar without your husband, maybe you're even flying out of state, you're going to Miami, Vegas, you're just out and about while you're married. Research actually shows that there's a logical reason for this, and it's because you're a hoe.
About women who like to party. We like to party. You know, women that like to go out to parties all the time. are they girlfriend material. Women who always like to go out. Now, in general, women like to go out regardless. You know, when women say they homebodies, especially younger women under 30, that's one of the biggest lies they tell on the internet, that they home. But women like to always be going out to eat. I knew women that just hung out with their girls groups, and they necessarily didn't go out to parties, but they like to go fine dining. They get together and do brunch. They get together, go to J. Alexander's all the time. They get together. They always were spending money, right? And they would, you know, leave the restaurant or leave their girls get together at brunch, and they would go home to their boyfriends or their husbands, right? So I don't really think that's an issue, okay? But, and then I done seen women that, you know, for the most part, let me move this microphone. I don't know, women for the most part who they like to go do stuff like that. They like to go to sporting events and do stuff with their girlfriend. Hey, let's do stuff. But yeah, but I'm talking about the women that like to always be in the club. Women that love to go to the club. Now, it's a difference if, you know, when our homegirls have a party and every once in a while her homegirl having a party going to the club and it's once every blue moon and she go out. I don't really see that being a problem. You know, I only think that's a problem if they go to the party and they get drunk and she talking about I slept over at her friend's house and she don't come right home, or she come home super late smelling like, you know, you got your suspicions and shit. You know, I see that kind of, I get why people think that may be a problem. But if it's like always going out, always going to parties, always traveling, always being in the mix and stuff like that, those women are not, that's a disqualifier. That's a disqualifier, y'all. That's a disqualifier. If she always like to go to the club, bro, even if you like to go to the club, that's a disqualifier. And I know a lot of dudes, you know, what is she going to the club for? These are the same women that's saying that, you know, oh, I don't think it's an issue if I accept a drink for a man if I'm married. I don't think it's an issue if going out. It is an issue. You like to go out, you like to party. I don't think you should just tie your tubes and not have children as a woman. And as a man, don't have children. You know, don't have children. I think at that point, if you always want to be out in the mix and partying, don't have children. But in general, a lot of women, before I get back on that point, a lot of women, they like to be out. They're not homebodies. They don't like sitting at home, no matter if you get everything at home. You got a bar, you got TV, you got all the movies, women like to be doing stuff. Women do not like to sit in the house. These are why women will put on some skimpy shit and go to the club and it's 3 degrees outside. You know, women always have to be doing something. They can't sit there and enjoy their house, no matter what you got in the house, a bar. I heard a dude, he said he built a brick oven for his wife and he built this patio for her and she never freaking used it. She never used it. So when we started to really have these conversations, women can't sit still, bro. That's why they always want to be traveling. That's why when you get with a woman, you spend so much more money. They always want to travel. They always want to do a trip. They always want to go out to eat. That's the side of the thing that just come with it. You don't meet many young women that's homebodies. That's a myth. That's a myth. They want to go to the movies. They want to go out to eat. They want to go shopping. They want to we're going to amusement parks, carnivals, conventions. They want to go to the mall. They always want to do something. That's one thing about women that you young G's they always got to be moving. They always got to be doing something. Kind of like you know a drug addict or an addict. They always got to move. They always fidgeting. They can't sit there. They always fidgeting. They always moving. They always doing, you know what I'm saying? So that just come with it. You know, and a lot of times when women really enjoy your company, they want to do stuff with you. Most women are like doing stuff with the men that they really love. They rather do it with them, not just because it's your wallet. Not just because your wallet, because a lot of the women that like you, they'll pay to do it. Or I'll pay for this dinner. I'll pay for this movie. Or y'all go out to a department store, she'll buy you an outfit or two. Yeah. They just enjoy your company. But like I said, women and men both need a balance. Women need that balance of being around their homegirls, that feminine estrogen energy, and they need the balance of masculine energy, and men need the same. You need to be around women, you need to be around masculine men. But I'm talking about the women that like to go to the party. Even if you like to be in the club with your girl, no. If she need to be in the club, guess what happened when you need her to sit down and raise some children and she want to go to a $2 Tuesday? That's a fad. That's a phase, bruh. Especially if your woman is 27, 28, 29, 30 and above. I say 27, 28, 20 above 27, and they still in the club, $2 Tuesdays, jeans and moet. They still doing little cabaret parties and shit like that all the time. Nah, man, hey, you just have them called party girls. You have your fun with them. That's a wrap. That's a wrap, bro. And then the one thing about those women, they tend to have a lot of guy friends. Tell me I'm lying. They tend to know the DJ. They tend to know the security. They tend to know a lot. And a woman that got a lot of male friends that ain't family members, I'm pretty much good on. Especially when you enter the club, you put the club scene, the nightlife scene, and she, like, no matter if y'all in the club together, we in a strip club together. No. Especially if you want to start a family. I'm talking about dudes that want serious relationships, start families with women and all that type of stuff. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? That's what I'm speaking of. Now, if you don't want none of that, cool. You just want to Mac forever and, so be it. But girls that's always in it, man, nah. And you want something serious with? Nah. And most dudes that's really around that age, really chasing that paper, chasing their purpose, you ain't even in the club no more. You had your room when you in college, you in club, or you get out of college or out of high school. That shit get old quick, especially when I was growing up, because the men had to spend money to get in the club. You had to wait in the line. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit get old. You have a few of them. You have a few epic nights where y'all have a lit ass night. Y'all have an epic night, but you got them nights where, damn, I should have took that overtime. Or I wish I was at work. You have plenty of them fucking nights. I should have got to that chicken. After a while, when your situation started changing, your priorities started changing, and you start leveling up your career. Because usually when you working, the younger people in the workforce, they don't get the best schedules. It's hard when you 18, 25, 23, 21. It's hard to get those work shifts work schedules where you got Monday through Friday. I remember I used to get off at Friday night, 7, 6, 8, 9 o'clock, have my change of clothes in the car, get ready to go to the club, get done done partying about 4, 5 in the morning. We get in, go to Coney, get some food, be drunk as hell. 2 hours later, I got to wake up and be and clock in. After a while, some of them nights don't even be worth it. You wake up with a sober dick, no coochie. Even the epic coochie nights, you crawl out some coochie, you don't even want to go to work. You want the bitch to leave, you want to go to sleep, get some Pepto-Bismol, get some Alka-Seltzer, get a 7-Up. When you're young, you can just crack your neck, wash your ass, and hit the dough. That shit get old. So as you start chasing that paper, as you start having bills, responsibilities, you start leveling up your career, add more skills to your skill set, you start understanding, I got to pick up that OT while I'm young to really put that work in and move up in the company and all that type of stuff. So you ain't going to be in the club like that. You ain't going to be in the club like that. But your girl, she's still going to be in the club like that. And you're going to be at home. And you're going to be at home. Come on, man. What is you waiting on? Christmas? And you're going to be at the crib. And she going to be coming in 3 in the morning, waking up the kids and shit. Drunk as hell. Give me some dick. You don't even know. The drunk pussy is trash, bro. Don't think they be riding and looking sexy, but yeah, girls that's always going to the club. Now, if you meet her at the club and she instantly stopped going to the club and y'all dating, she all about you and she want to build family and be on your program, that's different. But if you dating her and y'all serious and she's still going out on a regular basis, like, man, she should be going to the club or to parties like that a handful of times a year, if that. That's for Keisha's birthday, Becky's birthday, or you know what I'm saying? Or Josephine or Jennifer throwing a party here, I'm going to support. That's it. That's it. The more guys she date, you know what I'm saying? The more guys she see at these parties, you know, who knows? She might be drunk, nigga might look better than you, might persuade. You give women choices. Everybody don't have discipline. Women don't really have no discipline at all neither. And the crazy thing about women, a lot of times, if they cheat on you, they gonna tell you. It eat them alive. A lot of niggas take they cheating to the grave with them, but women, they be eating them alive. They tell you, or they get mad and tell you and shit like that. Shit, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's a different world out here. But yeah, like, you meet her and she's still going to parties and all that type of shit, or hey, disqualification. Have your fun with it. You know, be careful. You know what I'm saying? Cause them type of clubs and parties, those social settings. That's for social settings. They social settings. They for you to meet guys and meet people and link up and meet girls and stuff like that. So it's like, I'm telling dudes that all the time, but a lot of dudes don't understand. When a girl is about you, she gonna cut all that shit out. She gonna do shit with you. She gonna want to do stuff with her homegirls. They gonna have parties and they gonna do shit every now and again. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? And she need to do that. They need to get out and have dinners on their own, to go to parties and clubs every now and again on their own. You know what I'm saying? But you can't be the dude. You can't be the dude trying to control her. Oh, you can't do this. Why are you going? Nah, if it gets to that point where you feel that way, you gotta end the relationship, bro. Telling you that right now. But hit the link in the description. Join the Patreon. Peace. Subscribe. Thumbs up the video.
It's a lot of girls that go to the club to really just vibe with their homegirls type shit.
You actually believe that? No.
Or they got boyfriends, right? They go to the club to vibe with their girls. They get drunk, and then they go home to their boyfriend.
Damn.
That's how I think. I don't think every girl go to the club to get hit.